Hello everybody, hello, welcome. We're going to do something a little bit different from Minecraft today. We're going to do some Warcraft instead. So there's like several words different there, I think. Words, letters. Hello, my name's Jamie, thank you for joining me on the stream. We're going to do some Warcraft today because we can. I've just set up a new system of a new overlay for Warcraft, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm just going to run around a bit and see if this is all working. Hopefully chat will be able to let me know if the sound is correct. Alrighty, this is Mandorallen. He is our protection warrior. There we go. It's even written down for me, look. He's our protection warrior. He is very heavily kitted out at the moment with heirloom armor. So we are wearing all the things that help this to go more quickly. So we have helm, shoulders, back, chest. So that's 10, 20, 35, 45 on the heirloom items. We also are currently benefiting from the 15th anniversary 15% XP gain. So we're looking at about plus 60%, which is not shabby. I think you'll agree. So let's do a thing. I'm just checking everything in OBS. OBS has been slightly strange today in that every time I went to the AFK screen, it's a brand new AFK screen. There it is. Isn't it pretty? The game source would actually considerably shrink, and it would take up only a tiny part of the world. So that was distressing. And I think I've got that fixed now. I'm just playing Warcraft windowed. So I think there is a peculiarity with Warcraft, which is just causing it to mess about. So enough of that. Let's get playing. What do we have to do? We are onwards to Menethil. So we have run around here, this area, quite a lot with elementals and slimes and more elementals and more slimes. So that's all a bit gross. So what we're going to do for right now is we're going to get to Menethil Harbour and see what quests lie in store for us. This is hardly a blind playthrough. I've taken maybe 5 or 6 characters to max level over the years. I ordinarily tank. I'm normally main or off tank in a raid, and off heal. I usually level tanks and healers. They are, I think, often because of the pickup group experience, the pugging experience, tanks and healers are somewhat underrepresented, and also very often it can be a fairly thankless task. Very often, if a raid wipes, it's because you managed to miss a cooldown or press the wrong button at the wrong time. So, but this is a newbie stream, so I'm not going to pepper the stream with a whole ton of MMO jargon. Is that new? That's interesting. What is that? Did that always used to be there? Let us have a look. I remember questing around here a very long time ago, but I haven't actually played. One of the things that excites me about. So I remember this guy giving me quests, and that was fine. We have a new Hippogriff Master, so we have a new flight point.
Hello.
And now we can see a few more places in which we can... This has been upgraded as well, okay. So the Eastern Kingdoms map has been upgraded with these lovely little drawings, these lovely little renditions of important places of interest. So we have Ironforge, Stormwind, the Dark Portal. Not so dark, actually. On fire, but not so dark. And so we are obviously here, and we are... Okay, so we're starting to get a little bit of a network. So there's a couple of flight points there that we should pick up. Ishnu Allah. So yeah, night elves. Go to a foreign country, speak the language. It's only polite. Jeez. Right. So we're going to head to Parental Harbour. But as I was saying, yes, this is a newbie stream. We're not going to be peppering the stream with a whole ton of jargon. So yeah, this is probably about as close to a level 1 leveling experience as we can get. I've decided to level a Dark Iron Dwarf. I think I have now unlocked all of the allied races. I think Kultirans, the Kultirans were the last race that I unlocked. I picked up the Dark Iron Dwarves after the Lightforged Draenei, after the Draenei. Yeah, it was Kultirans. So we do have some low level characters available to us. Mandorallen is going to be our protection warrior. So his role will be tanking. I think I'm probably going to be talenting for that. Yeah, reducing incoming damage is very much a tanky thing. And we're caught on the geometry. Get up. Where is that? Oh yes, that's the dig. Okay, that's the dig site. So yes, lots of this I will remember. Lots of this I won't remember. I haven't quested here, I don't think. Since... What are you? You're a lasher. But you are a neutral lasher, so we'll live and let live, I think. I haven't quested here since before Cataclysm, so Cataclysm considerably changed the map. I mean, there was a port here in this area. Not anymore. It's gone. As a large dragon named Deathwing turned up and wrecked the shop. So yeah, it was a very, very interesting thing that the design team did actually. Aside from physically wrecking the world, you know, there are huge, great big ravines and crevasses where there never used to be any. Okay, so where you can cut across the Black Channel Marsh. Hopefully not run into too many alligators. Don't like alligators. Water snake. Mental Bay. So as you can see, I am discovering all the things. Oof, sharks. So yeah, a lot of this will be new to me, and some of it will be old hat. You guys up to? Shoveling done. Okay. I'll let you get on. I'll let you carry on. Alchemy supplies of the herbalism trainer. Now I can't remember. Okay, we have not trained anything with Mandorallen just yet. Okay, so he is level 22. We're not under any time pressure. We're not running out of Dark Moon Fair XP or rep buff. So yeah, you can see most of this place is now 3 feet underwater. It's quite distressing. Stout fist.
Hello.
Hello, Captain. Welcome to Menethil, stranger. I hope you've got good news or a stiff drink with you. Well, I've got both. This is the Slab Chisel report. Let's take a look here. Well, this is just lovely. Significant geological instabilities. Threat of sudden massive topological destabilization. Nice to hear that something bad might happen around here. I guess we'll just pick up our flooded town and fly it off somewhere safe. Bah! I feel you, man. Same. Okay, so assault on Menthil Keep. We'd barely pulled ourselves together after the flood when the Dark Iron hit the town. My men and I all rushed to defend the townsfolk, but the crazed fools retreated right into the keep itself. They're holed up good, and we can't destroy the keep, not with half the town in ruins already. Take my place, Mandorallen. I take the leader on this. I take the lead? Leader. I take the leader on this myself if he hadn't dealt me this blow. No, I'd take the leader on myself. Sorry. It's been a while. If he hadn't dealt me this blow. Enter the keep, slay Horghast, and bring this to an end. Kill Horghast, flare crazed. That's a name and a half, isn't it, to live up to?
See you soon.
Okay. There are more quests to grab outside. And I need to see an armourer about buying some shields. Because I'm not very much used as a prop warrior.
What can I do for you?
A shield. Collect crawler claws.
Light bless you.
Okay. You guys seem like you have had a lot to deal with recently, so I am all about helping you right now. Little dwarf legs. We are swimming already. Tailoring supplies, don't need you. Need a shield. I need a barn door would be great if you could just strap a handle on it. Stable master. Fitzsimmons.
Can I help you?
I was once first mate on the Wave Mistress, ship of the line in the Kultiras Third, the doomed fleet. We didn't stand a chance against that dragonfire. Bring me my mead, warrior. It's down in the cellar of the inn. As far away as I put it from me, I can't go without it in the end.
For the Alliance.
We can definitely do that for you. Bandage trainer. Bandage trainer.
You have a great
Just
day
bandages.
now.
That's all we tailor. Okay, so we need to find cooking, fishing, and archaeology. Where are we down here? Grab some mead. Nom 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 nom. Oh, there are rats as well. Yeah, no rats, thanks. Okay, rat-free. One rat-free cellar. Slightly topologically destabilized. Okay, here we go.
You need something?
$50 quests completed. Wow. Okay, Cursed to Rome. Bolstered, Fitzsimmons continues his tale. I am the sole survivor of the ill-fated Third Fleet of Kultiras, wrecked off the coast to the north. On one of our ships was hidden a great and terrible treasure, and the eerie power of it keeps the souls of my brothers trapped within the ship's rotting hulls. That can't be good. I'm haunted by them day and night. First mate Snellig Gillens. It just looks like a word that's backwards. Calls for me. He's supposed to be dead. Please, Mandorallen, look for him near the shipwrecks. And just tell him to leave me alone. That's fair.
Have a good
We
one.
can do that for you. You got it, Fitzsimmons. Ooh, this place looks more like... This looks more like a place that I can grab a shield. Right. Okay, so the level of the gear here is quite nice, but there's no way I'm replacing the heirloom items. And I see no reason to replace my enchanted items, the green items, with a white item. That's not happening. So let's pick up a kite shield. Huge thing. Thump. Mana? Who drinks mana?
Be good.
There. Weapons.
Christiana pint.
Okay, my dude. Do you have anything for a single hand? I have a longsword. It's not bad. 3.7 DPS. That's awful. Then again, it is only one-handed, so it's going to do less damage. Double axe. Chris Dagger Longstaff. Executioner's sword. That's pretty. But it is also two-handed, so it's no good to us at the moment. I think the greatest amount of damage we're going to get for one hand, main hand, is the sword.
Very good.
Okay, so obviously neither of these things are enchanted, but frankly, now I can use shield block, I can use shield slam. There's another quest. Dorina.
What's happening?
My son Gimlock's the light of my life. Warms my heart to see him playing with the other children. I can't help but worry though. There's sharks, not but a few feet away in the bay. If it's deep enough for one to swim its way here, I can't bear it. Please, you're clearly one dwarf that's seen tougher situations than us townfolk. Would you get rid of those nasty sharks for me? At least a few? Kill 10 harbour shred fins.
Safe
I will
travels.
shred their fins.
I've the finest wires in the land.
Good for you.
Safe travels.
Alrighty. So we are booked up with a whole bevy of quests now. Harbour crawlers, don't we need those? What do you think we do? Boom. Okay, so now we can hit things with our shield, which is a bonus. That's not a meaty crawler claw though. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so most of what we're going to be doing is out in the bay. We do have this individual to deal with inside. Leave it to me, Captain. Leave it to me. Okay. So we can tell from this icon that he is upstairs. I was going to run it in. It would be really, really, really cool and interesting. Excuse me. We don't have a pet. We are going to nick a pet from one of my other characters. I need a pet out. I don't know where it is. Can we sort? Yeah. Sort by name. And don't show me pets I haven't collected, because that's just makes me feel bad. There we go. So we have a rocket raccoon, a masked tanuki called Sweet Rabbit. You. Okay, so Shield Slam does not appear to interrupt casting. I'm not sure we have anything to interrupt spellcasting with at the moment. What do we have here? We have Revenge. Instant causes a hefty amount of damage. Throwing my weapon at the enemy is high threat, but it's not part of my normal rotation, so.
Too far away.
Oh, no. So we also want to be using Revenge whenever we have it for free. Because obviously free damage. Very nice.
I'm out of range.
You can't. Oh, I've moved all the buttons. he likely to be up there, though? Can't see him. Oh well, had to just pull that.
I require a target.
How long do you take to cool down? That generates rage. That's good, that generates rage. I'm just having a look at my... That's a huge rage. What size are you, buddy? I'm just looking, making sure that everything... Because what I like to do is I can look down at the keyboard and see number 6. And then I can just step left with my fingers. So I don't need to keep looking at the keyboard. That's the critical thing.
I must get closer.
Bye-bye, laddie. Bye-bye. Okay. He's down. We appear to have come the right way. I wonder what else can be found. I'm sure they would have put something else in this keep that isn't just that guy. Hey, sweet relic. Apparently not. That's a quicker way down, but that's a painful way down, so let's take the stairs. Right, I will just heard actually someone come in downstairs, which means the in-laws probably just come and let themselves in. So I'm going to take a very, very quick AFK break. Going to get out of here first though. Then I shall go down and see who's come in. Could be burglars. Could be heading downstairs to my death. Okay. But I'll see you guys in a moment. Stay with me. Alrighty, we're back. Hello. Yes, here we are. Okay. Let's return to WoW.
How are you?
He's dead, thank the makers. Don't like the looks of them, lad. The Dark Iron I've tussled with were never this crazy. Something's getting to these sods. I'm a Dark Iron Dwarf, you know that. It's just standing right here.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay, so that was good. Let's have a look at the cloak situation. It's unlikely to be better than the heirloom. Yep. Fairly typical. Let's drop the potion down into that hole so we can click on it if we need to. Although we are protection warrior, so we should not need it, to be honest. But we'll see. Okay, let's carry on. Wing. What do we need to do? We need sharks, don't we? We need first mate Snelly. I'm not sure where he is. Whoa, he's a long way away. We'll do that next. I think we'll try and clear all this out. Here we go. We've got some more harbour crawlers. Okay, we have a claw. We have a claw. sounds really in the headphones. It sounds really basic. Normally I play WoW with just with the TV, and
Too far away.
too far away. Eat this. Since the last time I played Protection Warrior, a lot of these, if you do a thing, then you get a free cast of a spell. Was not hugely used, not hugely popular. So you see Revenge thing there, and so on. They're quite nice, quite useful things.
I'm out of range.
Free Revenge. Another free Revenge. Boom. We have reached level 23. Not sure what that means at the moment. I don't think it means anything. Place for the shark. Just turn around. How do you do this? Block right there. I rather worry that they have made it a little easier to protect the warrior, because you see, just had 3 things there: eating, snapping, and chewing at my face. And my health didn't go below 98%. So maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, I burned a cooldown, but even so, I'm not sure it should be that easy. Voila. We're about to asphyxiate. There we go. Don't drown. Hey. Wow, we have cleared the bay. As intended, obviously. So really what I'm doing is I'm leading with charge, which generates a huge amount of rage, which is handy. Using either a shield slam or thunderclap. And then of course, we're getting a whole load of things popping, such as revenge. There we go. And now if I get really bored, I devastate. So I think everything's fairly straightforward for now. Oh, that's better. Lovely. Okay, so it blocks rather less, but we do get a whole bunch of other stats. Is it prettier? That's the thing. Oh, that is what it looks like. Hang on, that's what I'm wearing. Oh, it's square. Okay. Not sure that's prettier. Oh, wear it. More sharks, please. I love how incredibly painful that sounds. Breath back. Defender shield has been added. I'm going to boost the font size here so that you guys can see it a bit better in chat. Let's have a look. I need to get rid of that pole as well. Okay. Cool. Let's carry on. I was getting 490. I've run out of rested XP. Okay. It was bound to happen at some point. We are doing an awful lot of killing. Another crawler claw. Very useful. I'm going to chuck my weapon at you. Poor. That's a fish out of the water. He's a fish out of the water. Why did nobody see that coming? sounds thunderous in my ears. I'm worried that it's actually going to sound thunderous on the VOD as well. So let's just do a thing here. Okay. I mean, I'll faff with it in OBS, I think, later. But just for right now, I think we'll just turn it down a touch, just a gnat's wing. So while I'm swimming in water, I'm not sure what I'm stamping on to thunderclap, but we'll hand wave this one through, I think. We'll just hand wave it through. Got a continuity issue? Alrighty. Okay, we are now complete. Generally. Oh, hello. Sorry. That reminds me, I need to get rid of this resource display thing, which always bugs me and I can never find a thing for it. Which is a combat thing. Display? Names? Personal resource display, there it is. That's why I can never find it, because it's a stretch. Felt that one at the back. I might actually mount my ruins guard out. So you can swim. I have
Jack,
slain
come
the
here.
sharks. Bless your heart. To do such a thing for a married woman like me. Why does it matter? You're too kind.
See you soon.
She knows me.
Well met.
Don't bother with the smaller claws. Okay. How about these? They're meaty. They are meaty. Hearty seafood dinner will lift everyone's spirits and help us get the town back in shape again. I think back-breaking work is gonna help the town. Claws from the deep. Whoa. Gobbler. Murlocs are crawling out from the deep waters and building their villages on the coastline. How dare they? Coming over here and building their villages. They are harassing our fishers and merchants and must be stopped. Fine. Not long ago, a merchant vessel, the Blind Princess, was raided by Murlocs. Although the ship escaped intact, much of its cargo was dragged overboard. We want that statuette. Fine.
Go with honor, friend.
Interestingly enough, all the Murloc stuff is on the way to finding Fitzsimmons' lost ship companion. So let us head up the coast. It is distressing actually that we can't find. Here we are.
You need something?
Fishing. Train me. Lovely. Do you sell any fishing items?
Safe travels.
You don't. Okay, so we have an issue here in that we now know how to fish, but we are lacking very basic fishing supplies. Like a fishing rod. Who are you? Right. Blindfold. Okay. They're not going to be any help to us.
You need
Reagents.
something?
Okay, well, let's sell the bits and bobs that we have. I think we'll sell that. We're not going to be prop. We're not going to be not prop for a long time. Sell the cloak. Sell the old kite shield. Cloth.
Have a good one.
Don't care. What we are going to need to work out as well Because now we have fishing in place, but we don't have cooking it yet. And we don't have archaeology either. And both
Good
of
day
those
to
things
you.
will give us XP if we decide to spend some time doing them. Okay.
See you later.
Yeah, you guys don't have any fishing gubbins on you either, do you? Okay. So at some point we may just have to bite the bullet and go to a capital city and run around finding all the trainers and getting ourselves trained up. Because the easiest way to train fishing and cooking and what have you is en route. Much more irritating, although much more common, I think, for people to leave it until last and do it as an afterthought. Come on, Ruin Strider. You can do it. Oh, don't run away. What? Oh, I hate mobs that run away because they always run right into their biggest mates. They run right into them.
I don't have a target.
I'm definitely going to turn this down. There we go. Forgot to cast Victory Rush.
I must get closer.
Mobs turn up, get them revenge. Again. Boom. Again. 3 different mobs on me. I mean that would seriously threaten a cloth wearing class. No trouble. Okay, I think we need to head. Gobbler's over here. So let's head for Gobbler, but I can't see. Ah, there's a battered foot logger, but it's battered foot locker. But it's locked. So I don't know how much this will be.
That is locked.
That is locked. Bloody. What do you think you're doing? Right, let's run
Too
over
far
here.
away.
Hang a minute. Exclusive man. So, fun as this is to slaughter murlocs wholesale, we really need to find Gobbler because we are now miles away.
I need to target something first.
I mean, we do still need
That is locked.
another battle footlocker. I wonder if Gobbler has the
I am out of range.
hit the frame. I'm just glad they got a real Scot to do the dwarven voices for once. Brilliant. It was a little. Well, it sounded like 9% sort of Scottish accent originally.
I don't have a target.
Not very good at all. Watch out for puddle jumpers sneaking past. Toad. Where is Gobbler? He is supposed to be here. Okay. We'll just keep going and see what happens. He may turn up a bit later. Number 1 is definitely Gobbler's head.
I require a target.
You shall have one, sir.
I need to target something first.
Anything hidden over here? Nope. This crate is covered with clawed scratches and the marks of water damage. Prying it open reveals soggy and rotted straw. As if something of value was stored in the crate. You search through the straw and find an armload of red-coloured bottles. Well, the liquid is red. I don't think the bottles are red. You thoroughly search this cluster of hovels and find no trace of the statuette. Perhaps one or two of the nearby hovels will have more. Okay. I'll play your silly game. But let's look for Gobbler first. Where is he? Gobbler, my dude. Where are you? Should quite literally be right.
I require a target.
Ah, there he is. Okay. That's fair enough. They've obviously put him... Maybe he starts there. And then he does a wander. He has a wander. Bit of a gander. And we're sleeping again. Sleeping, swimming. Hey, buddy. I suppose we can use our cooldowns for a bit. Not really needing them right at the moment though. The longer the cooldown, the more useful it is to survival. But frankly, we are not currently suffering. And Victory Rush heals us as well. Okay, I think we're on hovel duty now since we have the head that we needed and we have the everything else. Dwarven mild. Lovely, lovely. I do like some cheese. Cracking cheese grommet. Yeah, they're not really not really guarding this place very well. See how we do. Boom. I think popping a free revenge is the main thing that's giving us a lot of it's giving us an awful lot of free damage. It seems to proc all the time. Return the statuette. We will do so, but not right now. First, we're going to go up here, where that poor so-and-so has been cursed.
I don't have a
around.
target.
Don't have a target. There's a couple of crits in a row. He did not look happy with that. Oh, come back here. Silly. Whatever you are. Oh. We have a person actually to talk to. Snelly.
Hello.
Someone said you. So you knew you were keeping him up nights and you still carried on. That's not a nice move. The sailors of the Third Fleet are damned, forever cursed to wander these shores in agony. Fitzsimmons' anguish is tied to us. So long as we suffer, there can be no rest for him either. You must end the suffering of my crewmate's spirit, purge their ghosts from this plane, and return to me. Kill 5 sailors again, and 5 marines.
See you around.
Alrighty, Snelly. You know what you need. You know what you need, boy. How do I even get in here? This is this underwater combat. I'm not an underwater combat dwarf. I am an above ground combat dwarf. Silk cloth.
I must get closer.
I like this looking through the water. That's brilliant. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and level as quickly as we can. We're going to have some dungeons opened up for us as we level. I think every time we open a dungeon we should check it out. How do we get in here? There must be a way. And my tanuki seems to have no trouble with all this water. Ah, hello. Predictable. I did see the other guy, but he's not joining in. Hey you. Cool. Let us check it out. We've also been cursed. Physical damage taken increased by 20. That seems excessive. Allows underwater breathing. So we have a new thing, pummel. Pummels the target, interrupting spell casting. There we go. There's our interrupt. So I will place that. No, up the main bar. But no, I'll leave that there and I'll bring that down there. Coolio. Okay, so now at least we can prevent unfinding spells. Boom. Hello. I need to do more placeables in these quarters, but we don't seem to be being punished for it. Alright, buddy. There we go. Shouldn't hurt much longer. I'm surprised we don't seem to be getting in the way of reward for investigating and exploring things. You know, for example, going to the other side of the keep when we didn't need to and that kind of thing. Ordinarily you might find some kind of a reward. It's like a cheeky little chest hidden. Something similar. Anything down here? With you? Right in the belly of the... right in the hole. Anything down here, buddy? No? Okay. It's disappointing, but it's not a deal breaker. We need 3 more Marines. I think we killed everyone there. Maybe the second ship has more Marines aboard. I think they're a bit tougher as well, so that would make sense that there were fewer of them. There's our last man. Okay, we now return, and then I think we will be able to ride back to Menthol Harbour. Rusty rapier. Need a tetanus shot for that. There we go.
Good day to you.
Snail egg. The source of the curse still lurks. To break the curse, there must be a reckoning. Captain Hallandor damned us all to covet a forbidden artifact, the Eye of Paleth. His spirit still covets it, standing guard over the strongbox of his old ship. Vanquish the captain, claim his key, and spirit the Eye of Paleth far from this place.
Have a good one.
Aye. We can do that. If you have just joined us, hello, my name is Jamie. We are playing World of Warcraft today. Leveling a Dark Iron Dwarf from level 20. Hopefully all the way. Hello. Thank you for joining. Must be a way through.
I don't have a target.
Opening the chest reveals a blackened orb, pulsing with an eerie light. This must be the foul Eye of Paleth that damned these sailors' souls, so we're just going to pick that right up and run with it. Such corruption should be purged. Perhaps a priest in Menthol Harbour could help you. Alrighty. Let's be having it then. Is there any way out of here? Can I get through here? Yeah. Oh, that's a massive screw kick. Look at that. I'm going to get back to land as expediently as possible. And then mount up, I think. Oof, there we go. Obviously we're just a little newbie, so we only get 60% extra speed, but that is not to be sniffed at when you're running through murlocs. Ow. Of course, now they have all respawned, they can stand in my way. I'm just going to ignore them. Don't think would really benefit from the additional XP right now in terms of slowing us down. Okay. On the way back. How you doing, chap? Are you having a good day? You're watching me play World of Warcraft, so your day has just improved. A little bit. Let's flog all of our crazy gear to this poor unfortunate soul. First dog, yep. Me old mucker. Okay.
Greetings.
This is the claw trap. Accept this as payment for fulfillment of your contract with the Merchant Marines. Merchant Marine pauldrons, very pretty. Got it upgraded as well. Sweet. I do have the statuette, thank you for asking. The captain of the Blind Princess will be relieved to hear this precious cargo has been recovered. You've well earned this payment for services rendered. Pavement? Have a pavement. Breastplate of the Lost Paladin. Very cool.
For the Alliance.
There you go. I think I prefer my shiny ones. Who's in the pub that we need to talk to? Lauren.
You got my attention.
How can I help you, lad? The Eye of Paleth. You say Fitzsimmons sent you out? By the light. Not again. Fitzsimmons is dead, lad. You're not the first to come to me like this either. Nice.
Off with you.
The flooding of Menthil. Body ruined by drink. Not even poor Fitzsimmons could escape. Don't ask me what you actually brought me. Ew. Okay. So we need cooking. We need moving swiftly on. We need cooking. A shady dealer.
Can I help you?
I help you. I don't know, matey. I think I can probably help you.
Be careful.
An Explorers League chap. Nothing much happening in this here pub. So.
How are ya?
I am not too bad, sir.
Safe travels.
It's good to see you've got Dwarven mead on tap. That's a good thing. Okay, so we don't need a bandage trainer because we're not going to be a tailor, I don't think. Specialty goods.
Seeing you.
I don't think we're going to get any cooking or exploring done here.
You need
Got two
something?
boyers.
Safe travels.
Boyers. And here we go. Stout
Well
will send us
met.
on somewhere else. Speak with Slab Chisel at Swiftgear Station north of Menthil Harbour. You've done good work here, Mandorallen. Asking you to haul sandbags would be a waste, to be honest. I'd rather... yeah, dodge that bullet. I'd rather send you along where your skills are needed.
See you soon.
Alright. Apparently we are now looking for a pretty gnome. Swiftgear Station. Okay. Just have a look at Menthil, because what I'd like to do is, while I'm levelling, I'd quite like to, I think, at least until we hit 60, the areas will scale with us. So you see Loch Madan there is 10 to 60. It will be the same here. And as a result, so I'm just going to drop OBS because it's it's distracting me in the background, because I now have to run this in windowed mode to make it behave. Just hide mark everything else, and then return to WoW for you. I was getting a bit of frame rate. Yeah, a bit of frame rate. Oh gosh. And we're going the wrong way in any case. We're still going the wrong way, wow. There we go. Let us go this way. Still tons of murlocs about. There we go. Yes, we're into Sundown Marsh, into Crocolisk territory now. Which sounds as terrifying as it is. We are far too far west. I think it's behind this hillock. I think I must have been here before, but I cannot for the life of me remember why. So yeah, the aim will be, until we hit 60, to fully complete each area. So I'd like to go through all of this area. We need to explore the whole place, stop at all the major quest hubs, and sort of finish off and finalise all of their quests. I think that would be ideal, because that way it's a little bit nicer in terms of a whole story arc. You know, you get a better sense of the story. You get a better sense of what's.
Today?
Oh, that's a lovely reverb there.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Hammering it in. So yeah, I think for certainly until we start to get up in the higher levels and we start to head off to Outland, I think it would be good to finish each area in turn. And so we'll stay here in the wetlands. I think until we've completed it, and then we'll take a view on moving on. And if chat wants to help me out with where we should go, we can go there. Thank you for joining me for today. I'm going to call the stream there, I think, because it is definitely time for me to have some lunch. I may well stream later on or this evening. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I've waved at Wenna Silkbeard, and I'll see you guys soon.